My Lord, my God, I pray that you are the only one speaking in this video. I must decrease so that you may increase. I pray that it's your words are heard, your viewpoints that are being espoused, and your blessings that are ultimately poured out upon the people. Not my own wishes, not my own hopes, not my own desires. Create in me a clean heart, O Lord, pure of any idols, so that I may see you for who you truly are. Amen. So, a few days ago, I began watching this YouTuber that I hadn't watched in a good while. I gave her some time around like April or so because I just realized that her videos weren't really bringing me closer to Christ and were actually enforcing some pretty nasty parts of my personality, like my snarkiness and overall just bitterness. It just wasn't great. And after I started watching her videos again, I began thinking of like songs from around the time I found her, um, and shows I hadn't watched in a long time. It just brought me back to the past, essentially. While that isn't always a bad thing, like, what parts of your past are you bringing up? Are you bringing up like the fleshly parts of your life that you left behind? Like for me, it was like watching commentary YouTubers and drama channels because that was mostly just gossip in a way. Like those channels aren't really beneficial at all. It's no better than reading a tabloid. Um, Also, some of the music I listened to back then was also just really depressing. It wasn't bad necessarily, but it was just really moody and would only reinforce any negative emotions I felt rather than like lifting my eyes up to God and reminding me that there was a way out of it, reminding me that there was a hope I could lean on. So it led me to just idolizing my emotions and wallowing in them rather than moving forward. This can be the case when we hold on to old things. Even if we go back to them temporarily, they will bring us back to what we left behind entirely. For example, in Genesis, Jacob is taking Rachel and Leah to Padamaram, which is the house of Isaac. But Rachel brings her family's household idols. We don't actually know why she did this. We don't know if she worshipped them, if it was just out of sentiment. But in doing so, she brought her father Laban and his charges after her. So she might not have thought much of that move, though she clearly understood it was wrong to bring those idols along with her because when her dad was checking the seats for the idols and he asked her where they were, she had said, I was on my period, which means that anything she touches is unclean. I also don't think it helps that Jacob swore that he would kill anyone that was seen with idols. That probably didn't encourage her, to be honest. But it's also just a really good metaphor for our own life. You have first Lot's wife who turned back was turned to salt because when you look back at the past, there's nothing that can grow. Salt kills the land if it's poured out onto a field. There's nothing that can grow if you choose to look back and stay there. It's one thing to remember. It's one thing to like reflect. It's something entirely to change your posture to where you're no longer looking forward to what's ahead of you. You're just completely reminiscing on what you left behind. And something entirely to take those things from the past with you, because then you bring in other things like attachment and feelings and other habits that you might have had from that time. Something that I'm struggling right now with. Thankfully, I started like cleaning up my recommendations, so I'm not really seeing her channel on my YouTube anymore, but just still, I pray that God frees you from any past attachments that you need to let go of. I pray that you follow God forward until land He's leading you, because He is always doing a new thing, and pray for Him to give you eyes so that you can perceive it. Amen.